Hello, this is Dodger and you're watching my show. I have two bug bites that look like a vampire bit me. It makes me wonder if that's how they hide it, like they convince people that they're actually bug bites. I swear, if a vampire shows up tonight and is like,
"My child, come."
oh, what?
You are chosen. Be my disciple.
Are you kidding me? Do you know how long I've been sitting around waiting for a werewolf to come and, like, spill my blood or whatever he needs to do to make me into a werewolf? There are plenty of people who want to be vampires. I'm not one of them. Did you have to go for me? Do you have to ruin my life this way? I never get what I want. This is totally unfair. Get out! Needless to say, I feel cheated. And if I can swing it, I'm gonna eat something that is mostly garlic tonight. StarCraft 2 release was this morning at midnight. It's 12 years after the original, and the original game hasn't lost any of its playtime. If anything, it's accrued like thousands, maybe millions of players. Obviously, StarCraft isn't number one on the order list for every country, but it is baffling to see how many countries it's just like, top 100, no question. I'll be really excited when I have enough dollar bills to play StarCraft 2 and actually buy it for myself. But until then, I say, rock on, StarCrafters. You deserve this, go play. If you guys have ever played and enjoyed the Trauma Center games, there's a new one that came out called Trauma Team that is apparently really, really good. I haven't played it yet myself. Trauma Team is the 5th game in a series for both the DS and the Wii. It forces you to go through a series of steps, fairly flattened out but still accurate to an actual hospital emergency. And on the Wii, you use the controls, but really, I really like using the DS because it allows you to use the stylus. I've only ever seriously played Trauma Center Under the Knife for DS, but it's definitely very addictive. I'll be excited to check out Trauma Team. So what is making this game any different from the other ones? Whereas in the other games, you tended to follow the life and experiences of one doctor, in this game, like the name suggests, you get to play 6 different people depending on which storyline mode you want to go through. What I love is that when you watch the trailer, if you're any sort of an anime fan at all, you end up sitting there going, oh, there's the token disheveled man with a cigarette. Oh, there's the token beautiful woman with white hair. Oh, there's the guy with red eyes and a dark past. Don't get me wrong, it just makes me want to play the game even more, honestly. So I was reading about Valve and how they were mass banning people for a while there. I even got a message from somebody who was banned for literally no reason. People who tried to reason with them ended up getting this exact same email over and over and over again. Fun! How helpful of you. So finally they sat down and said, oh, my bad. So now they're restoring people's accounts, they're giving people 2 copies of Left 4 Dead 2, as well as a note from them saying, you're not crazy. We really did mess up. So that's kind of nice of them, but at the same time, I would be a little bit wary about their systems from now on. But definitely look into that. Make sure that if you've been banned, you get what's yours, because they are trying to make amends there. Apparently they're making a Suicide Squad game. DC has said that the game will probably end up being really violent, but I don't really care too much about that. My big question is, which Suicide Squad are we talking about? The original was just a foursome of non-superpowered people who wanted to take down supervillains. So in that case, the name applied to the fact that mortals versus supervillains was kind of a suicide mission. The other option, which I think is the one that ended up sticking around the longest, and it's definitely the most recent version, is a group of supervillains against their will having to create a team and do horribly impossible missions. It's a very dark concept, and also, 9 times out of 10, not all of the characters lived through their missions, which applied to the name as well. In that way, it did allow for there to be a core group of people who were like the main characters of the Suicide Squad, and then all of the other supervillain red shirts that just got killed off. I'll be interested to see how this game goes. I haven't heard very much about it. Really, a lot of this rant was just comic book knowledge. But we haven't had, as far as I know, we haven't had a really violent comic-based game in a long time, so I'll be interested to see how that goes. I'll be interested to see how they rate it, even. So I guess that's it. Yay for the middle of the week. I hope that everybody's weeks are going great. Mine's going pretty good, so I will see you guys on Friday. Awesome. So long, everybody. Bye-bye.